الرحمن الرحيم. We come to our channel Prof Nordin Bahi Academy for Computer Science and Programming Language. We complete the crude operation create, delete, deactivate using stored procedure and try to complete the program. So in last video we have created index to list all user by using a stored procedure named get all user and we create a new user by using this code. Now try to execute to show the results. So index execute, so list of user, right, create new, go back. Now try to develop this link detail. So go to our controller and try to complete the code model user controller and user controller. So go to delete, so edit data. Alhamdulillah, voila. Now go to this code data. So use variable control C, so convey same work. Now can use var data equal our x dot database dot SQL query. So SQL query and the name of and set of parameter. We data get, yes, go to SQL server. We have a stored procedure named get specific user, so we can modify, increase the writing size, alter, say get specific user with one parameter ID, select equal from user where ID equal arabesque ID. So go to Visual Studio and define a parameter. So SQL parameter P1 SQL parameter. The name of the parameter is arabesque ID, like stored procedure in database, and the value is ID. Now exec. The name of our stored procedure is get specific. Control C, Control V, and arabesque ID called parameter, and we pass this parameter P1, so we can execute P1 SQL parameter, new SQL parameter ID P1 var data x dot database dot SQL query, and we can exec the name of so sorry, can use utilisator and use this parameter P, and we can use single or default. Name of this is the data. the name is ID, and try to execute the results inshallah. So go to index and try to execute. Sorry, we must create a data view, so we can build our project or build our project. Now go to user controller and in data go add view. So data class model is utilisator and context. Okay. This is a view or a web form to display all login user, password user, and you can display the ID again. So display name for, you can copy this, Control C, must add ID, Control V, view model dot ID and dot ID. Alhamdulillah, go to index and try to execute the results. So can data edit. So data, sorry, we can execute index. So we click in data. So data. So complete the code of edit, create, edit. We try to apply edit. So first create a view from edit. So add view, edit, class, okay. So I go to model user and try to execute the same code. So try to copy this. Code of edits. Sorry, we have a problem. We forget to pass data from the view. So data create data. So we must pass data to the view. to return the result. So go to index, execute. Now was ID total. Go the list. Okay, data. Okay. Alhamdulillah. Now we complete the code to edit or modify. How to modify? Go to user controller, and we try to copy this code. Now we copy this code to get the data. Control C to edit. Go to edit. So alhamdulillah, voila. See the same edit, and now we try to code this. So execute. So try to Control C and Control V. Parameter ID P3, P1, P2. ID, user ID. So we can user P1 name password, and we can go to SQL Server and view the stored procedure updates. Right click, modify. The first parameter is name, pass, and ID. Three parameter ID, name, and password. And the name of the procedure is update user. So Control C and go to results and Control V, ID, password. So the ID is P3. The name is name P1 and P2. Execute SQL command. So try to check the results. Index. So click to edit, to modify Toto by Muhammad, for example. Edit Toto. So we can Muhammad, for example, Aisha, for example. Save. Aisha Muhammad. So finish our video with delete. So can program delete. We have delete. So go to user control and go to delete to create a view. So create index, create, edit, delete. So the same, add view, delete, the name or is utilisator, and so okay. Alhamdulillah. Go to user control. We must have the information of the line. So go to copy the code. So var or edit detail, go to detail, so seize the code ID, Ctrl C, and go to delete, and Ctrl V. Alhamdulillah, to get the ID and delete, and try to execute so the parameters. So Ctrl C, go to delete and Ctrl V. So the name of the stored procedure delete is delete user. So we can modify, can view the delete user with one parameter. So Ctrl C, go to Visual Studio, and the name is delete with single parameter. We can remove this. And we can remove P1 and so we can delete, so use each user with user, so the ID, can use the ID. So try the results of the delete, go to index and execute the result. So go to delete, for example, Fatima. So delete Fatima, go box, no Fatima, delete. Alhamdulillah, thank you very much and see you again. إذا الحمد لله قمنا ببرمجة البروسيدور ستوكي داخل مشروع MVC 5 ASP.NET، وتعلمنا كيفية الحذف، عيد، الإضافة، التغيير أو جرد المعطيات. إذا السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. قمنا بالتطرق إلى هذه الفقرة الحمد لله واستكملناها.